Thursday night football, the Las Vegas Raiders are on the road to take on the Denver Broncos. My best plays are on the way, including a player prop, plus a little bit of a mini ladder for him. Then we'll talk about my lean on the game, as well as some more player props that caught my eye. If you already knew, my name is Austin. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. Let's start week 10 with a bang. So far through week 9, we are absolutely cooking the books. One of the best starts of the season we've ever had. You look at the recap, we've won money on 7 of 9 weeks. You can't do much better than that. We're this far into the season. We're still hitting 66% of our player props. The parlays, sure, they don't have a great win rate. They've yielded some solid units back to the bankroll as well. A great start to the season, but again, a lot more season left. If we could duplicate this the second half of the year, that would be electric, but let's just keep churning along. Let's keep plugging in. Let's keep delivering you guys some winning weeks. Now, if you guys do not know, we do have a Dub Club service where we're printing other winners. 4 straight props over there. The VIP plays are all printing. We've made another 7 units for the people that want to sign up for it. So again, I talk about it every now and then. If you're ever interested, you can join 50% off your first month. It's less than $10. So if you want to check it out, I normally post about 2 exclusive NFL props every single Sunday, as well as we usually have about an exclusive NBA prop every single day as well. So again, if you want to join, exclusive props, parlays, research tools, access to the Discord, early access to our ladder challenges as well. You can join down below. My last and final note before we get into things is that we do have a separate video that we posted earlier on Wednesday. It was our week 10 best bets video. We go through every single game on Sunday and Monday. They're all time stamped in that video, and we give you our favorite side or total in each game. Last few years, we've been pretty good in this video. I mean, you have to make a pick in every single game. It's not going to be easy to turn in a winning record, but we've been pretty good. You can check that video out. It's a longer one, so maybe if you're on like your car ride to work, you can check it out. Link is down below. But let's dive into my favorite player prop, and I need to set the scene for you. Close your eyes. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. You see, well, if your eyes are closed, you might not see this, but you feel Geno Smith dropping back. He sees a white tight end, 6'4", going down the seam, wearing some number in the 80s. You can't see the second number. The guy catches it. He's running it. You're rejoicing. You're like, yes, I needed those Brock Bowers receiving yards for my parlays. And then they zoom in on the guy that just got the catch and got tackled. That's not Brock Bowers. You're right. It's Michael Mayer. That's my favorite player prop in this game. His over 22.5 receiving yards, which is minus 110. I took him for 40 plus at plus 280, as well as 4 plus receptions at plus 250. The first regular line is a half unit. The other 2 are both a quarter unit. So in total, I have 1 unit total of Michael Mayer. If he sucks, then I lose 1 unit and I'll move on with my life. But I really think he's in for a good matchup, and I think his playing time is going to continue to stay pretty dang high, which is what it's been doing. And I think this is a sneaky, decent matchup for Michael Mayer. Now, we all should know the trade deadline came, and Jacoby Myers, the number 1 wide receiver for the Raiders, he got sent to Jacksonville. Let's say, get the heck out of here. So this is a team that does not have a lot of pass catchers. And while you could say Trey Tucker or Thornton or whatever, those guys step up, everyone's going to be knowing Brock Bowers is the number 1 guy. The Broncos are not stupid. They're going to throw a guy or 2, maybe 3 guys on Brock Bowers, force someone else to beat him. And now that we're down on wide receivers, I wouldn't be shocked if we see this Raiders team go to more 12 personnel. So you have 2 tight ends on the field, and Michael Mayer has already been playing a ton of snaps. It's not like this is the guy that when Brock Bowers was back, they said, hey, get the heck out of here, man. No, he was still playing 83% of snaps last week. He ran 32 routes. That was in Bowers' return when Bowers went nuclear. And we saw Michael Mayer still hit this line. He had 3 receptions on 7 targets for 26 yards. So obviously you would only came through with the regular line, but the 7 targets is very encouraging. And that was a game in which Brock Bowers went nuclear. Jacoby Myers was on the field. He had a good game. Now it's the Broncos, a very good defense. You're going to need guys like Mayer to chip block on some of their great pass rushers. This is a Broncos team that ranks 5th in pass rush win rate. So again, wouldn't be surprising if maybe Michael Mayer's out there, chips, and then he drops into the flat and gets some catches and turns upfield. This is also a guy, if you've ever watched Geno Smith, you know the guy ain't afraid of taking some risks. And while Brock Bowers is probably running down the seam, he's going to have all the defensive focus on him. Don't be shocked if a guy like Michael Mayer gets one-on-one coverage. This is a team in the Broncos that runs heavy man coverage. If you look at their numbers, they're running, I believe, man coverage at the second highest frequency. So again, this is a guy in Michael Mayer who's 6'4". He's 250 pounds. you want to throw it up to him if he's got a smaller guy in him, by all means, go for it. And we have seen some tight ends absolutely destroy this Broncos defense. We saw Dalton Schultz last week of 6 for 77. Again, he went to the number one option, so they didn't really have to focus on him. That was Nico Collins. The week before that, Jake Ferguson didn't really do anything, but his backup Schoonmaker had 2 receptions for 25 yards. So the Cowboys really didn't look good. And then the week before that, both Giants tight ends saw 3 receptions for 66 and 88 yards, making some big plays down the field. Michael Mayer is certainly capable of it. We've seen him hit this over a couple times so far this season. He also averages a little bit better yards per out run, about 1.92 versus man coverage compared to just 1.36 versus zone. I already told you the Broncos second highest man frequency in the NFL. I think they need guys to make plays. And while Genty and Brock Bowers are their guys, they're going to need other people to step up. Michael Mayer's playing a ton of snaps. I'm willing to throw a unit out there on a random tight end on a Thursday. No one's going to really be backing him. Everyone's going to be on Brock Bowers overs, and then they're going to be pissed when a tight end that literally looks the same as Brock Bowers, obviously not as athletic, but where's number 80? What he was 87, Brock Bowers wears 89. We'll just piss people off. Won't piss us off. We'll be making some coin. Michael Mayer, or your number one fan tonight. I'll dive into some more props at the end of the video in just one moment. But my lean on the game is the Broncos minus 9.5. Now, if you had to say, Austin, give me a confidence out of 10, I'd say it's probably a 4 or 5. It definitely is going to be a little bit square. The Broncos haven't looked, they didn't look great last week versus the Texans, but got the job done. They obviously smoked the Cowboys the last time they were at home. And I'm just not getting there back in Geno with not a lot of talent out there to help him out. It's not like Geno's even looked good this season. The man has like 11 picks or something stupid like that on the season. And while the Broncos are down Pat Surtain, I mean, but getting with Geno on primetime, just no, I'm just not doing it. I get it. It's a divisional showdown here, but I can't put money on Geno Smith. So if I had to bet anything, I would actually take the Broncos on the spread. Not sure I'll get there because, let's be honest, not a great game if I'm going to be a buck with you, but I do lean the Broncos. Now I'm going to talk about a couple more player props and get on out of here. Again, we'll be playing these on Chalkboard. A reminder, if you're new to Chalkboard, let me at least inform you, if you sign up using my code COS or the link down below, they will give you this free pick for Bo Nix to get 1 pass yard. It's a free pick. You could throw it in any of your slips. And then you also get a 100% deposit match. So you deposit like $10, they'll give you an extra 10. Deposit up to 100, they'll give you an extra 100. They're just doubling your first deposit. So take advantage of that if you want to. Here's some other props I looked at. Brock Bowers less than 65.5 receiving yards. I don't know what people are going to bet on in this game, but it wouldn't shock me if everyone just bets on Brock Bowers overs. And maybe I like his receptions, but I just don't see the Broncos letting him just beat them by himself. I just see double teams coming his way and force someone else to do it. Obviously, Michael Mayer, my favorite prop, is in there. Ashton Genty, I think, is a decent day in the air. Maybe he does something on the ground, but 5 receptions last week, running a ton of routes. That seems like they want to get the ball in his hands in. They fall behind in this game. They'll still get Genty out there, throw him some screens and some just short routes. This is also a Broncos defense, as I said, 5th best in pass rush win rate. So again, Genty should be out there and he should be needed the ball because Geno's going to be under pressure. And then J.K. Dobbins, you might see a weird line at 29.5. It was like a promo square kind of thing. I actually was going to take him for 50 plus. I think he has a good game. Does he get to 70 something, which is a regular line? I don't know. I don't really care. Only need 30, but I do think he gets 50 plus. Again, $20 on that puppy turns into 100. Those are some other player props, but by far, this is not my favorite Thursday night game at all. But I do think there's some value in Michael Mayer. He just feels like a guy that you can't really price. He either sucks or he doesn't. I mean, simple as that, but he's out there a lot. He's running routes. Maybe he's chipping a little bit in this game, but I really think they're going to need him, and he's a big body out there. He doesn't really run too far down the field, but again, I don't need him to go out there and set the world on fire. If he wants to go out there, sit in the zone, they'll have him and Brock Bowers will run curls. Who do you think the defense is going to focus on? Probably Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer may be able to just sit in those zones, get a catch, and run upfield for 6 more yards. So I really do like him. Again, he is my favorite player prop by far. I'm laddering up his regular receiving yards line as well as the 4+ receptions. I think he either comes through and crushes these lines or he doesn't get close. And I'm willing to take a 1-unit chance with some plus money in there. If he has a big day, cool. We're big fans. Either way, those are my picks. I'll have more for the NFL on Sunday, so make sure you tapped in. If you want to join the Dub Club, those links are down below. And if you want to check out our Week 10 best bets video where we go through every single game, they're all time stamped. You can hear how we feel about your team. You can check that video out. It is linked on the screen over here. I will have a Thursday NBA video, but it will only be one game. I want to say it's Clippers versus I forget who they're playing, but it will just be Clippers versus Suns. That's the game. So again, you'll just see one game video from me. Either way, thanks for tuning in. It's Austin. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys back in the next one. Peace out.